Well, it's me again, and this is my podcast and my world, where I take you along on an adventure where we get to explore everything and anything that goes on in my mind. Oh boy, is it random, is it crazy, it's nuts, it's all over the place. So grab yourself a cup of coffee and let's have a good time. Good morning. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I feel a good day. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be a fantastic day. You know what? I think this is going to be the most spectacular day I've ever had in my whole entire life. Okay, that might be a little bit eccentric on that part. This is going to be a good day because I'm going to make this a good day. Welcome everybody. Hello, I am Graham. I am your host, and this is my world. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my mind. Welcome to my podcast. Oh my gosh, I've had so many subscribers recently. This is absolutely insane. I just checked, it was 435 subscribers. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm going to have one heck of a giveaway when I hit 500. Oh, so this is my completion of my 30-30 challenge, y'all. I did it. 30 videos in 30 days. Yay. I am so excited. And today we're going to talk about one of my favorite topics to talk about, cannabis. Now, I don't usually do that on my channel. This is not a conversation I usually have on my channel, because it's just, for the longest time, it's kind of been controversial, not okay to talk about. I don't know. I've always felt kind of nervous about talking about this topic. But today I am going to talk about this topic, well, at least for the next 20 minutes here. I'll talk about cannabis and how I feel about cannabis, where I stand on cannabis, my frustrations and my anger. I'm going to try to get it all in. And am I going to get it all in? Probably not, but I'm going to try. And if I have to, I'll just keep talking about cannabis the next 30, 40, 50, 60 video or podcasts if I have to. So let's just dive right into it. Cannabis. Am I for it or against it? I am absolutely 100% for it. Cannabis is the miracle. The miracle. And it's one of these things that I think have been very poorly mistreated in our society because nobody can make any money on it. That's it. And it doesn't matter, what party you're associated with, what side of the fence you're associated with. They all feel the same way. I mean, let's be honest. They can't figure out how to make any money on cannabis, so they've made it a class 1 drug. A little eccentric if you ask me, since cannabis has no proven death whatsoever, caused by it. And I don't know, most guys I know that smoke cannabis on a regular basis, they're chill, they're relaxed, they're like not gonna hurt or bother anybody. But if you look at all the other drugs that are a class 1, you got freaking heroin and methamphetamines and crystal. I mean, there is so much nasty crap up there, and most of those people on that one, man, when they're on it, they're killing people. I mean, it is bad, and they're addicted to it. Like we're saying it. If they try to get off of meth or heroin, I'll tell you what, you got a good chance you're going to die trying to get off of it. Cannabis? No. Yeah, you might miss it. You might want more of it. But you ain't gonna die trying to get off of it. You ain't gonna steal from grandma or beat her up or lie and thieve your way through something in order to get it. Well, some of y'all might. Let's be honest. Some of y'all will do whatever it takes. But you're not gonna, you can go a month without smoking and you most definitely aren't going to freaking go insane and gotta have it or you're gonna kill somebody. Now, the things about cannabis I am so in love with, is it depends on who you are. Some people need, something to give them more uppers, more up, more go. And some people need something to bring them down. Cannabis has both of those worlds. Personally, I'm kind of a sativa guy. I like sativas. But, sometimes it's nice to go the other direction. But cannabis is great for depression. And it's great for so many things. You have depression, you're suicidal, or you feel like sometimes you just don't want to get out of bed and go do anything. Cannabis, there's some cannabis out there that will get your ass up and get you to go do something, and you just like, you know what, I don't care. It don't bother me no more. I'm just going to go do it. I'm going to be a social butterfly now. And then you got other ones that if you can't sleep, you have insomnia, and you're going crazy because you have insomnia, you take a little bit of cannabis, and next thing you know, you're in La La Land. So there's so much variety there. There's so many different ways and so many different things that you can take it for. I have a buddy of mine, he has epilepsy, and he smokes cannabis, and it takes care of it. I have a friend of mine, she also has epilepsy, but hers is a little bit different, and she does CBD oil. So there's a wide range of different things that you can do. Fibromyalgia is cured for the most part. Not cured, but it's managed very well with CBD oil, and same with arthritis and that kind of stuff. And what's really cool is cannabis helps bring down inflammation in the body, which is one of the biggest causes of pain and arthritis and all kinds of other issues, and including some stuff that goes on, in the gut. Now, I gotta tell you, I'm not a physician, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an expert. I just know what I've witnessed in my life and people I've talked to, and cannabis has nothing but good benefits for everybody. I don't care what age you are. Now, it's controversial. Do you give cannabis to a baby? Well, me personally, I wouldn't, and I haven't. But I've heard of people, smoking cannabis and then giving them a contact high, basically, to help them sleep, especially if they're very fussy. Now, there are products on the market, and I don't know if you can buy them here in this country, but I know like in Switzerland and a couple other places, you can get them for babies for teething. It's a little gel-like thing that the parent puts on their finger, and they just kind of stick it in the baby's mouth, and the baby sucks on it, and it eases the pain of teething and settles the baby down. So there are products out there. It just depends on what you're looking for and how hard you're willing to look for things. But there's so much possibilities. I think, this is my belief, I think the federal government needs to get their damn nose out of everybody's damn business, legalize marijuana, and if you want to freaking make money on it, charge a 1% or a 2% tax on the damn thing like you do everything else, you lazy piles of crap. I freaking hate the government sometimes. Sometimes. Let me clarify. Sometimes. There's a time and a place. But get your nose out of our business. Seriously. This is ridiculous. There's no reason that cannabis cannot be treated the same as you would alcohol when it comes to, like, for instance, the DOT. That's Department of Transportation for people who don't understand that one. I'm sure everybody does. But treat it like alcohol. If it's active in your system, then you get a DUI. There you go. But if it's not currently active in your system, you pass the freaking test on the side of the road, you pass the breathalyzer test, let it be. You know, if somebody's driving really slow or erratically or crazy, you're going to pull them over anyways, right? For reckless endangerment and all kinds of other stuff. Should be the same. You shouldn't get a freaking pair of handcuffs on you and hauled off to prison or jail for being high. Oh. Now, here's the other thing I think. My opinion. These are all my opinion. So, I kind of believe in the Constitution here, okay? Just a little bit. In the Constitution, it says anything that is not in the Constitution or the amendments that follow shall be left to the individual states. All right. So, why isn't cannabis left to the individual states? Oh, but it is kinda. Just the federal government overrides and steps over their bounds. You know, if a state doesn't want to legalize cannabis, it's totally cool. Don't legalize cannabis. Don't legalize it. Make it illegal. You're not allowed to have an ounce. You're not allowed to have a joint. You're not allowed to have this, that, blah, blah. Fine. You know what? Okay, I can live with that. But when 38 freaking states out of 50, which, by the way, hello, let's do the math, is the majority, I think the federal government needs to butt the hell out, dissolve their freaking law, and let us do what we want to do. If we in our states, we say we want it, then damn it to hell, let us have it. And let our state tax us on it and call it a good day. And if the federal government, the greedy little nasty little turd buckets that they are, want to get their little fingers on some of that tax money, then fine. At least we got our damn cannabis and it's a freaking stepping stone. That's my opinion. But I really should calm down. Bing bong. That one's for you, Bingus. I love you, buddy. So, I've talked about this before. I've been on YouTube and I've been gardening on YouTube here for, it's 2009 originally. This channel, I think, started in 2013, but I've always stayed away from the cannabis community until last year. I have really, I said, you know what? I'm going to embrace the cannabis community because why not? It's gardening, so they choose to grow beautiful blossoms, buds, and, and greenery and big, beautiful plants and that kind of stuff instead of turnips. Okay, I'm down with that. It's cool. And I like growing cannabis. And there ain't nothing against the law about it now. Unless the federal government comes in and says, you can't grow cannabis. That's against the law. We're going to put you in handcuffs and throw your butt in jail. Jerks. And the thing is, I know a bunch of people that I am pretty damn good friends with that have all landed themselves in prison because of cannabis and destroyed families. Oh my God. I have this one friend of mine. He is one of the sweetest guys in the whole world. And years and years ago, so we'll say 90, no it wasn't, it was 2001 or 2002. I met them because they were my next door neighbors. And, kind of a little skunk going on, you could smell it through the wall of the apartment, it's like, okay, I need to go talk to these guys, it's all right, it's cool, let me introduce myself, So I go over there, and I swear I was there for like 8 hours, and we were just chilling and talking, and it was wonderful. And they are fantastic people. He was in prison for, I want to say he was in prison for 6 years, got out, and he was out for about 2 or 3, but because he was a felon, he couldn't get a job anywhere, and the only thing, that's the thing, you make it a felony, and then you want the people to get out of jail, and you want them to prosper and do good for themselves. We just screwed them over by making it a freaking felony, and now they can't get a job even at McDonald's. You tell them you're a felony, or you're a felon, man, they treat you just as bad as if you were to have touched little children. They don't care. You got that big stamp on your frickin' record. Now it's there and you ain't getting work. Well, this guy did whatever he could to get work. And he tried to go clean and tried to stay away from it. But you know what? He had so many connections and it was just obvious. Dude, I got connections in Cali. I gotta get my frickin' weed up here and I gotta sell it. So he would have 2, 3, 4 pounds come up once a frickin' week. And he'd transport it to where it needed to go and took care of what it needed to do, and it got done. Unfortunately, he happened to have a pound on him. When he happened to be somewhere he shouldn't have been, security guard questioned his ass because he's a big black man. And they decided to look in his backpack, and he had a frickin' block in his backpack. And he went right back to prison, and he's still there today. And he'll be there probably for the next 4 years, serving a 20-year frickin' sentence for having a pound of frickin' marijuana, weed, cannabis. What the hell? Man, all he's doing is trying to provide for his frickin' family, and y'all go and do that. And now you go to a damn dispensary, and I'll tell you what, I know some of those damn dispensaries have probably 30, 40 pounds of cannabis. Nobody's busting them up. What the heck? Leave the people alone. God. You know, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. So, am I for cannabis? Abso-frickin-lutely. If it helps you out, it makes your life easier, it makes you feel like a complete person, it gets you from one day to the next, it makes the pain go away, it helps you sleep, it gets your glaucoma, if that's it, in a situation where you can handle it, then damn. Sounds to me like the miracle medication. Sounds to me like a lot better results come from cannabis than pharmaceuticals. A lot better. I mean, you look at the pharmaceutical industry and they claim that nothing that they have, nothing cures any disease whatsoever. They don't believe in cures. They believe in treating the symptom so that you come back needing more treatment for the system. It's all about making money, and they can't make any freaking money on cannabis other than taxing it. Oh, let's genetically modify it. Really? They tried that crap. It didn't work. It made people sick as shizzles. What the hell? It works. If you really cared about the people, you stinking government, you'd keep your nose out. But you don't care about the people, you care about your almighty pocketbook. Wow, I'm on a rant or a rave, whatever there, aren't I? So, yeah, that's how I feel about it, I mean, it's just absolutely insane. It's not cool, it's not right, it's degrading to allow our society and our government to treat us this way, and it's not cool. And you know what? The war must rage on. And like my buddy, Bingus says all the time, keep fighting the good fight, cannabis warriors. Keep fighting the good fight. You gotta keep fighting. We will win this war. I promise you that. Absolutely promise you that. We'll win. So if you like my stuff, you know what to do, and you know how to give me love. I'm going to give you some love back here shortly, so I'll see y'all for the next wonderful podcast so that I can show my love to you. All right, y'all. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. I love you so very, very much. And bye for now.
This has been a Graham's World broadcast brought to you directly from Graham's mind. So stay tuned because there's more to come.